Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. And I promise you, after today, I won't be speaking about sports shows, but I want to tell you another thing that took place when we did our sports shows and when we were showing video of our area. And one of the things that really stood out, that really made people, I think, want to come here, is seeing the muskies that exist in our tributary waters. And we talk about that all the time. But in the videos, we have the muskie jumping out of the water in kind of like slow motion as it rise in midair. Same thing happens when you have a smallmouth hooked and it comes out of the water over and over again. Same thing with a rainbow trout. Did you ever wonder why? Why do these fish leave the world they live in and go upward and start writhing in the air? And I think something that we ought to consider is that they know what they're doing, whether they think about it or it's instinctual. But when they do this, I think they're trying to clear their throat. They instinctively know that there's danger in their mouth at this time. And if they go up and they shake their head violently, they're shaking it. And who knows what they're doing with the muscles that are within them to try to expel that danger that is in their mouth. And I think this is what happens. This is their way of trying to clear their throat, to clear their mouth. And I think also and I've told you this over and over again when I'm fishing the Grass River or the Racket River and I'm fishing for smallmouth bass and I'm using light tackle. I'm there all alone and I'm so caught up in the moment that I'm observing everything in detail more than I guess I would in normal life. And one of the things that happens every time I hook a smallmouth, they either head for me, they head right for me so that I can't reel fast enough to keep pressure on the line. They seem to know that. They know that they're running right back to the source of the danger. They can sense that. But also what they do is they head for the nearest barricade, the nearest rock, crevice, twig, log, anything that's in that water. They instinctively know that if they head for it, they can somehow use it as leverage to get that hook out of their mouth. And honestly, every single one does the same thing. They all see, and I think they remember the rocks. I think they know their environment much better than we tend to know ours. I think they know every single pebble, every rock, every change in current area, everything that allows them to survive and avoid danger if they can, and also find food. And this is fascinating. It's fascinating, but it's what makes up a fishing experience more than just, okay, the rod's bending, I got a fish at the end, I'm going to win or lose. No, you're put into a moment that is so special and so alluring that it's hard to really say. But I really think that these fish, and I'm just going to say instinctively because I don't think they go through the same thought process that we do, but who knows? We're not inside their brain. But the bottom line is they got a lot of tricks up their sleeve, and they usually can find a way to win that battle. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.